We are smack dab in the middle of putting this beauty together, and I realized I do not have a saddle. Got a bullet hole there for the jack though, but no saddle. So I'm like, So I'm looking through my saddle junk, and nothing seems to fit. So I'm like thinking, yeah. So I got to thinking, I remember I have a piece of rebar buried out in the yard somewhere. So I went out and dug around, and sure enough, man, I found me some freaking rebar. So I think I'm going to cut some of this hair because I did measure, and it will be the right height for a saddle. So have you ever made a saddle out of rebar? Me either, but we're going to give it a try right now. Safety goggles, cutting wheel, showtime. I'd pick it up, but I bet it's hot. Yep, it's still hot. Look at that, nice clean cut. Beautiful. Another little innovation here in this build here. I've got one of those picture hanger doohickey things. And just bent it and wrapped it around and screwed it in. I did notice that the little divots here, put a little dot here, they happen to be the exact same string spacing, so hopefully the string's gonna come up between here, and between here. This little guy here, which is the nut here, well, I had a bunch of wire fence, and it's that thick stuff. My gosh, this stuff is, it's not quite a 1/4 inch. But so I just cut it up into like the perfect sizes for these guys. I still got to go and file the ends down to keep them not from being sharp. But man, they work perfectly for the launch for the nut there. This particular finish, the reason why it's so shiny is because it's this poly shade stuff. It's stain and poly all in one, so it makes like a nice little gloss espresso. So I covered the entire build with that thing, so it's nice and shiny. Here's the shirt I got while I went to the Eclipse. If you want to see my Eclipse video, I'll put it right up here, or I'll put it in the video description below. It's unlisted, so you have to click on it to see it. It's a good time. But anyhow, so this thing here, I don't want it to roll around, so I'm going to create a little flat spot on here. So this is how I'm going to do that. Now, I know this is not how you're supposed to do it, guys, so don't blow up my feed here telling me you're not supposed to do it that way. I know. It gets hot rather quickly, but all I'm doing is just creating a little bevel on here so that it doesn't roll. It'll stay in place, hopefully. Alrighty, a couple of things to mention. So we are using the Shane Spiel. These are the heavy strings, or rockers. They are the 52 wound, 42 wound, and 32 wound. And of course, I am tuned to the beloved E, B, E. But before I let you hear this thing chug, I just got to set down right here. I did want you to hear. I'm going to turn the volume down so it doesn't feed back when I bring it over here. The settings are just straight up. No effects. Medium. But guys, listen to this thing chug. got to go back and put my position markers on here so I know where to slide to. So that's what we're going to do now. So I opted for that shiny metal silver paint for that rebar, just to make it shiny, just so it ties in. And then I thought, what the heck, since I'm being creative and innovative, I'm going to do something different for the string catch. So instead of a hinge, I went for the eye bolt and some all thread there. Man, so this thing is just shiny. Ain't she pretty? My gosh, look at that thing. So we definitely have some innovation going on in this build. And don't you just love it when things work out? I got this dog leash from a local veterinary in Oregon when we were there, and it just so happens to be the perfect length. So all I did is I just opened up these little eyes and latched it on there on both sides there, and it just so happens to be, ta-da, the perfect height. Wow. So if you watched my last video, you know once you get this thing set, now it's just a matter of using your ear and a pencil, and we're just going to mark off the positions where they go. So let's start off with the octave. We're going to just find the octave. And the reason we use pencil is because we don't want to commit yet, right? And this is kind of a dark stain, so I'm gonna have to like and make sure you're tuned. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Yeah, see, that one's not exactly, it's not exactly right. What was I thinking? Right there. And if I'd have done it in pen, I'd have made a mistake. Now you can do it for all the frets. I just do it for the main notes, and everywhere else I just guess. Those are like the safe landing spots right there. One of the tricks I learned from Shane Spiel was to crank the reverb. I also want to mark some of the spots way up here, so right there. What do I do with my dadgum pencil? Right there. So now I can just look down and grab that note. like the sound way up here up the neck. And I also like the major thirds right up here in the sweet spot. Perfect. And of course the flatted seventh. And the nice thing about these John 316 with the hearts is they got a little divot in the middle. So when you do your string scrape, it doesn't fall off, it stays right in the middle. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. I failed to mention that there is a piezo directly underneath this piece of rebar that is wired directly to the jack. But this was a fun build. I really enjoyed all the innovations, the crazy string catch there, the square sound holes, the shininess of it, the silverness of it, the smoothness of it. Well, even the green strap. So, yeah, so that's it, guys. Hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you need parts for your own cigar box guitar build or whatever you're building right there, go visit my friends at cbgiddy.com. And I do have an affiliate link located in the video description below. If you want to help support the channel, you can use that video link. And there's also a promo code for an additional 10% off. And if your promo code doesn't work for some reason, email me and we'll try to do a workaround. So that's it, guys, for this video. We will see you in the next one. Cheers.